ready for some Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. What's up, everybody? How you doing out there? I am Johnny Rizzo, and you are watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, or you might be listening to Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Depends on where you are and what you're doing. You could be on iHeart. You could be on Google. You can be on Roku right now watching us. So wherever you are, you're watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, and I got the pleasure of having with me today, we got Pete and Mario from the Elks, the Port St. Lucie Elks.
Riders Club, yes.
Riders Club. Come talk a little closer to the mic.
Yep.
When you hear yourself better, you know you're sounding better.
Yes, I can hear.
So, what's up, man?
How's it going tonight?
How you doing?
I'm doing just well.
You all right? Yeah. So these guys are part of the Port St. Lucie Riders Club, the Elks Riders Club, which is an awesome thing because you're in Florida for one. Right? We're out of New York, and that sucks for us because right now it's 29 degrees there.
Yeah, we got year-round riding down here.
Yeah, you got it made, man. That's awesome stuff. We rode today. We went down to Jensen Beach today.
Nice.
And went to, what else did we go to doing?
Conky Joe's.
Conky Joe, yeah.
That's a great spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got good alligator tail.
I saw that on the menu.
Yeah.
I thought about it. Now, in Long Island, if they have alligator tail on the menu, it usually means chicken. So I was like, do I get this?
Yeah,
And
get
I was
it,
like,
get
it's
it.
probably going to be real alligator,
It
though.
was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
I'm not
It
going
would
to
all
do that.
taste like chicken anyway.
But it's the real thing.
I'm not sure if I even had alligator.
It's a bit chewier than
It
chicken.
is chewier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you know what? I don't eat fish. Do you consider that fish?
No.
Or you consider that like, it ain't a cow. I mean,
Yeah,
would you
well,
marinate it?
Well,
There's
you
your
can do
friends.
it. You can cook it many different ways. The good old boys down here have ancient grandma recipes that they put together, and you know the guys that go out there and do a little hog hunting.
Yeah.
And they can make some killer pulled pork that's better than all the barbecue places you've ever eaten.
I'm sure. You know what? Down here, the food is definitely different. I gotta say though, the Italian food ain't going with me. Okay, that's New York. But comes to barbecue and crazy stuff like that, there you go.
Yeah, they can put some meals together.
They can
down
put
there.
some barbecues together. I've seen some spots where you have the big barrel cut in half.
Oh yeah.
Those are the best. You smell them from miles away. You're like, I gotta find this guy.
I've had it when they're cubed. The tail is cubed and battered and deep fried.
Oh man.
And it looks like chicken nuggets.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
But it's chewy though, right?
Yeah, just a little chewy.
A little bit chewier.
See, I probably wouldn't like that texture. That's why I don't eat eggplant.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't like the
Have
texture
you,
of
have you
eggplant.
ever have rattlesnake? That's a little.
No, I
chewy,
kind of missed out on that one too. I gotta tell you. I'll tell you what I have. I've had cow. You ever have that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I've had pig.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I've had
yeah.
cow.
I just had Cal yesterday.
You had some cow today, a little bit.
Yeah.
And some chicken. I had some chicken today.
There you go. It's
But
always good.
Bike Week 84 is going on right now, which will be down tomorrow. We're doing a live show from the Boot Hill Saloon, Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Right on Main Street. We got the stage. We're going to have a good time down there. And if you're headed down to Bike Week, guys, check out Hot Leathers and Milwaukee Leather. Go in there. They have the best of riding gear, the best event shirts. And no matter, you ever go to Bike Week before?
Oh, were you kidding me? Yeah. I just came from the Supercross race Saturday night.
Oh, nice.
It's my 37th time being there in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you live here. I mean, that makes it better.
I know.
I mean,
It makes it easy.
Yeah.
It's a short ride.
my buddy Louie, he's like, oh, I've been going on Bike Week now, going last 15 years. I'm like, but you live here.
Yeah.
All right?
It's convenient.
It's good.
2-hour drive. Yeah.
We do a day trip. You just cruise
Yeah.
up on the bikes and come back to back roads.
That's the best. How about Panama City? You ever go there?
Yeah, all the time.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Panama City, Leesburg.
Yep.
I got my mother who lives in the Villages.
Oh, the village. Yeah. Well, I won't
We
even
know
go
all
there.
about the loofahs. All right?
Yeah.
I got a black one, I think, right? I forgot what color someone gave me. You get a black loofah.
Yeah.
We had a whole show on the loofahs over there at my mother's house. Same situation, same setup, but in the Villages. It was awesome.
Have you got down to the poker run that they had down at the Keys?
I've been to Key West a couple of times, but I never did the poker one. That's something that's on my list that I want to do.
Yeah,
I
that's a
gotta-
good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. When
Yeah.
did that start?
Oh, you're asking me a question, putting me on the spot. But I know when you do the poker run, you have to wait at Sloppy Joe's down there. We were there for almost 9.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah, because we show our bikes too. I have a show chopper that's
Right.
Jerry Graves built it for me.
Do you start there in Key West? I thought it started like in Miami or something like that.
Yeah, every year it's a little different. But for the show, you have to be down there at Sloppy Joe's, and like I said, we were there from early morning to late in the afternoon.
All right. Do you know what time of year that is? In what month? Is that April?
It's I do believe it is April.
April, yeah, I think so,
Don't hold
too.
me on that, but
That's
I
got to
do
be a
believe-
long run.
Yeah, that's a big day, man. Because I heard it started in Homestead and ended in Key West. I don't know if that's right or not.
Yeah.
But that's something I would definitely love to check out. Is that poker run? Because how many stops do you have doing that?
5. There's always
only
5
5?
stops because you got 5 hands in poker, or
Right.
5
Well, you
cards
can
in
play,
poker.
let's just play in 7.
Yeah. we just did a poker run. Mario and I and some of our members went down to Palm Beach,
Right.
and did the Army of Hope poker run down there, and it was a 10-hour day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time on a motorcycle.
That is awesome. I know that you guys just did a poker. Let me see if I can find it here.
Yeah.
I made you guys a video, I believe.
Right.
I don't know if I still have it in my archives here.
Yeah.
That was a fun day.
Yeah,
Everybody had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this might be it. Let's see.
We always do poker runs for charities. This particular one was for the children's charity. We have in the Elks, we have a charity foundation, and what it does is you can be 0 all the way up to 16 years old.
Wow.
And if you have an issue, they'll come to your house 3 days a week for free. And the Elks pay for everything.
Really? Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, the Elks children's therapy service is amazing.
Now, is that the one you guys just did over here last month?
Yeah,
that's the one
that's what we
we held.
donated. We made $3,400 on that.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Donated that. Yeah.
Sweet. So check it out, man. I'm gonna play some of the video of your poker run. So let's check it out. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere.
We had at Stuart Jensen Beach with Mario and his lovely wife, Vivian. We had Fort Pierce, we had Doc, his lovely woman, girlfriend, his Debbie. Our riders were Joanne, Tom, Jill, Alan. Tom, of course, our ER, Mario, Doc, Debbie, Vivian, Gina, and Pete. So that club, our Riders Club, is the guys that put this on together for us today. So We want to thank you again once more for coming out and supporting us. Those of you who are military or not military, our lodge has some killer challenge coins. The challenge coins are $20 a piece, and they're awesome, they're heavy, they're metal, they're really nice challenge coins, and the money goes towards our children's therapy services. We also have our Elks Lodge pins. They're $5 a piece. If you guys are interested in a challenge coin or a pin, please see our bartender, and they'll be more than happy to take care of you with that. All right, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty, but one more thing I'd like to say is our Sons of the American Legion Post, 318. Guys, I want you to stand up for me, the people that are here. Jim, HB, please stand up. These guys donated $500 to the Children's Therapy Service. I want to thank you very much. That was very gracious of you to give us $500. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. All right, here we go. All right. Out of 43 riders and passengers, we're down to the first, second, and third place. The winning hand, which consisted of 3 10s, was John Fiorelli. John, come on up here. He's from 318 Lodge. Come on up here, John. John's first place money is $300. $300. Okay. He's the guy we need to roll in the parking lot. Okay. Second place, with a hand of 2 queens and 2 aces. And I actually had to call this guy to get his ass back over here. Rockstar, come on up and get second place money. $200. You must be present to win. So he's present to win.
Donate half that back.
Okay, all right. Rockstar is donating $100 to our cause, our children's therapy. So let's give him a round of applause, guys. All right. Third place, with a hand of a pair of 6s and a pair of jacks, Charles Carr. Come on up here, you get $100. Third place money. I had to call him up and get his ass over here too. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have, whoa. All right, here we go. Door prize ticket coming right up. All right, we got our grand and illustrious ruler. Our ER is going to pull the door prize ticket. Judy-O! Judy-O! Judy! Judy! Judy!
Judy-O!
Is this Judy-O?
Judy-O!
Judy! 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 Judy-O! Hey, you don't look like a Judy. Yeah. Give it to Judy. Thank you. Okay. All right, all right. Can I have Jill Rendezzo, our First Lady, please come up here?
Rocca Vodka, distilled 5 times in tailor-made copper stills from the finest Spanish Tempranillo grapes. Exceptional smoothness with a sophisticated fruit taste, and is a unique organic and gluten-free vodka. Rocca Vodka, the vodka that rocks. Enjoy responsibly. A proud sponsor of the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Show.
All right, we are back. You're watching Motorcycle Man Radio again. You might be listening. Who knows what you're doing? So we got Pete and we got Mario here from the Elks. That was a great video. Whoever made that video was a genius, man. Yeah. They did a great job.
That was your lovely girlfriend over there.
She actually
did the video.
Great video. But whoever put that together, I gotta tell you,
Yeah,
I don't know.
some guy next to me. I guess.
No, man. So
Good job.
You were talking about
Excellent.
Doing these runs and all that, and
The poker runs. Yeah.
these poker runs, raising money for kids. That's what bikers where they stand out amongst everybody else, because the biker community is the most giving community in the world.
Some of them get
Right?
some of them get a bad rap. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that happens, but
Yeah. But they're really deep inside. These guys are just like everybody else. They come home to their family, their kids.
right.
Yeah, we do poker runs. We do car shows. Whatever we can do. Just even some breakfasts sometimes. Anything
Absolutely.
to collect money for a good cause.
Right, and a lot
And
of
our
these causes.
veterans, yeah, our veterans too. We do a lot for the veterans.
Alexander says, "What's up, Dad?"
Hey, PJ, how you doing, PJ?
So
Kicks to my son PJ, who's he's a Coast Guardsman right now up in Portsmouth, Virginia.
Nice.
We miss him. He's away from home.
here's to you.
Yeah, here's to you, PJ.
All right.
Yep.
But-
My daughter Alex just gave us our first grandchild.
Yeah,
baby
congratulations.
Boy, Thanksgiving Day.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's something to be thankful for,
Yeah,
right?
it sure was.
Absolutely.
Sure was.
Oh, that's awesome. It really is. But you know what? Like I was saying, doing these charity runs, and the bikers always come out of the woodworks to help. Even what Dawn does. She's rocking and roll for a cure. She does a run every year, and who is it? It's the bikers that are there.
Yep,
The
yep.
bikers come out and they support her, and they raise. I mean, she raises thousands of dollars, and it all goes to a great cause. And what you guys are doing is fantastic too.
Yeah, yeah.
How many-
When we reach out into the community, the biker community out there is awesome. We go to their venues, we go to their poker runs, their wing night and stuff
Right.
like that, and of course they all reciprocate and come to ours. So
Yeah.
that's how you have to do with each other. You have to take care of each club, and that's what keeps the biker type going.
Right,
I
right.
mean, you got to support each other's cause. and,
Absolutely.
yeah.
You're there for theirs, they're there for yours. That's the way it
Yeah.
works. One
You
hand
got
watches
to.
the other.
You got to.
Right. So you've been riding for a long time. I had this conversation with you before, riding dirt bikes, and you have
Oh,
some
yeah.
good stories about the
Yeah.
200, right?
Yeah. Been riding dirt bikes and mini bikes and stuff since I was 9 years old, racing, and it was real neat growing up around motorcycles. I had the good lifestyle that I was able to do that.
Right.
My parents were able to let me grab the Host Law 3 bike trailer and go to the tracks, and
Okay.
it was great growing up. Those years, of riding bikes and camping out in the sand and stuff like that, and it was fun. A lot of our friends, we were members of the high school motocross team.
Oh wow, they had that in high school.
Yeah.
Did this in Florida the whole time? Like,
No. This is up in Pennsylvania.
I was just
Yeah.
saying, not happening in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No
Yeah.
way, not happening in New York.
Yeah.
Well,
But you know how on Fridays, the football team and all that would wear their jerseys.
Okay.
We would wear our jerseys too, and then come Monday morning, they give the results of the football game and all the different sports that played over the weekend. They also would do the same thing to the results of the motocross team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow.
Yeah.
So you have some stories that to share with us, right?
Well, there, I remember going down to Englishtown, New Jersey, way back in the '80s, and
Raceway Park.
Yeah. And there's a guy named Mickey Kessler. He was a pro, and he went to the local Hodaka dealership, and they gave him a Combat Wombat, and he went out there in the 125 Pro class. And halfway through the race, he had flat tires on his bike. It was right off of the production. He just took it right off the floor, went out there and raced everybody. And he kicked everybody's butt with a 100cc motorcycle in the 125 Pro class with two flat tires. And
Wow.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, my buddy Rick, that I've been riding with pretty much all my life, he was my mechanic and everything. And he was in an old '68 Impala. And primer gray, with putty and all that kind of stuff. And we would go to the tracks in that car, sleep out in the sand and eat hamburgers that fell in the sand. And, I mean, you're roughing it, but you're
sand.
yeah, but you're at the track. That's all that matters,
That's it. The smell of rubber burning.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, going up to Unadilla up there and watching the pro races, and I remember pushing Steve Stackable's bike back to the pits. He gave me his goggles, and that was like that was a big thing back then in the '80s.
And it was all legal back then. Like in New York, we had to sneak to the local trails. It was called the local trails, which was all sand pits, and when you having a good time, the cops would show up and chase you away.
Yeah.
And when you guys lived down here in Pennsylvania, it was all legal.
I don't know. I lived in Connecticut, and we used to ride the power lines.
The power lines.
Oh yeah.
Power
And that's the way it was
were
in Long Island.
excellent, you know.
Called the local trails.
Hill climbs, and the power
Yeah,
lines.
yeah.
Yeah, we did that too.
Some good roads on or dirt trails on the power line.
Yeah, man. Wow. And no helmet law in Connecticut.
And, no
No?
helmet law.
Well, you guys wear a helmet here?
Yeah,
or-
oh yeah. You got to be
I don't
a
because-
maniac not to wear a helmet.
I don't because I have to wear it in New York. So I come to Florida. Bye.
Well, I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't have a.
Oh yeah, he's
Well, you
got a
have
good story. Oh, he's got a hell of a
Let's hear
story.
your story because you have an incredible story that you have to share with
Well,
us.
I've been riding all my life also. I started well before I was 16 years old. I had an older sister, and she bought a street bike.
Right.
And that's the kind of girl she was. She went to, everywhere on her motorcycle. And when I was young, I bought a 175, and I drove that back and forth to high school, I remember. And I even drove it right through one full winter. That was my means of transportation in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I bought my first decent-sized bike. It was a 750 Yamaha in 1978. And it was a 77 Yamaha. A friend of mine had bought it. And the next year they came out with the 1100.
Right.
And he says, oh, man, I got to do something with this bike. And it didn't even have 1,200 miles on it. So I said, I'll take it. So I drove that for several years, and it's a triple cylinder, and I went through it and completely rebuilt it to an 850. It was unbelievable, but it had a shaft drive, so it didn't do the trick.
Nice.
I bought an 82. I bought a brand new Suzuki 1100
GS.
GS. At the time, it was the fastest bike on the road.
My father bought the same bike.
110 horsepower.
GS 1000 he bought.
Yeah, mine was the 1100.
1100. Wow.
And in '83, I went from Connecticut down to the Keys and back.
Wow, on
With
that
a
bike?
buddy of mine. Yeah,
That wasn't.
Yeah,
comfortable.
he's one of our long distance
Yeah.
riders.
Oh, okay.
10 hours in a
matter of
seat
fact,
for me is long enough.
A couple, maybe 3 years ago, I went up to Pennsylvania to go to the Harley Museum.
Okay.
And we went through, not the museum, the manufacturing facility
Where, in York?
in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great tour that they had
Yeah.
there. It was excellent.
That's awesome.
We did like 700 miles on our first day.
Nice. Yeah, my big ride was
lot.
I rode from Long Island to Wisconsin to the Harley Davidson Museum in Wisconsin, which was awesome.
Yeah,
Boy, that was a ride.
That was a ride.
We actually had that planned, except for the story that I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
Wait till you hear this.
October of 2003, so a little bit over a year ago,
23.
2023.
Right.
I was on my way to Biketoberfest with four of the guys that I ride with.
They all do the long ride in
Yeah,
this group.
we do a lot of distance riding. We do, and we're very, very safe group riders.
Mario is actually our safety instructor in our group. Anybody who joins our club has to go through our safety program.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, we want to make sure that the guys riding next to you and all that has the ability to ride, and we do the figure eights, the circles with your woman on the back and without, just go through a class with video with hand signals and
When
stuff.
I ride, especially when I ride in a group, I want to know what the capabilities of the people that I'm riding with.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? Especially doing like a trip to like a Biketoberfest or Bike Week, some of them they don't know what they're doing. Some of these riders,
Yeah,
No,
it's
they're
so
weekend
scary.
warriors. They're gonna get out there,
They scare you.
Yeah, they do.
You know, it's really scary when if you're a Harley member and you just buy a bike and the Harley group, you become a member of their hog member.
Yeah, Harley owners.
And they have their rides. And I've done a few of those rides when I first came down here into Florida, and you have no idea the qualifications of the people that are riding around you.
Yeah.
I was riding on one of those rides, and one of the girls that was riding in a different group, we had split up into like 4 or 5 different groups, ended up getting killed. But
Wow.
the story that I'm telling you, I was on my way up. We always cruise up 95, and we come back the back roads. We find that's the easiest
What's
way
the back
to go.
roads? 1A, 1A?
A1A, yeah.
One
yeah.
A1A.
We always try to route
Da-
back
down the-
roads.
Right.
down the see the ocean on the way back. Take our
A
time.
scenic route.
But when you go up there, we leave just before dawn and try to get up there as soon as we can. We were maybe I don't even remember what town that was, but we were about an hour and a half, 2 hours up 95 from here, and we were in the left lane. I was riding the third position of a staggered positioning. I was in the right-hand lane, and I had really, really bad stomach cramps that day for some reason. Really bad stomach cramps. And I'm thinking, we had stopped at a Wawa's. We fueled up. I had a coffee, a Danish, and I don't know, for some reason, I had really bad stomach cramps. And I'm thinking, I hope we pull over pretty soon.
Yeah.
Because something's not right. A little while later, maybe 20 minutes later, I'm looking down the highway, and I look around, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm seeing like almost tunnel vision, and I say to myself, "Holy cow!" I didn't say exactly that word, but I think I'm going to pass out. And I put on my right blinker, looked to my right, got into the center lane of the highway, gave it some gas because I wanted to tell the lead rider I'm getting off the highway immediately.
That's kind of like the last part you remember.
And everything that was it. I passed out on my bike at 85 miles an hour.
Wow.
On 95.
Wow.
And he had when he passed out, from what the guys were saying, when he went down on his tank, he had a handful of throttle, and he went right through everybody and smashed into the car in front of him.
Yeah, I hit the car in front of me. I went off the bike. The lady behind me was a car. She locked up her brakes.
Turned
From what I
sideways
heard,
and
her car
blocked it.
ended up in a sideways position on the highway.
Blocked the road so he wouldn't
that,
get hit.
Wow.
I wouldn't get run over.
Thank God for that.
The bike slid for almost 100 yards. It went down on the left-hand side. I have a bagger. It was a 05 Electro Glide. Completely.
That's scary shit right there.
Fairings and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Trashed it.
It was actually they didn't total it, probably only because I had $10,000 worth of accessories on that bike, and I had that insured for the accessories, and I had all my receipts for it.
Oh my God.
So if
No,
they
he's
would have
very-
titled it,
Wow.
What was so lucky with Mario, that the lady that he hit happened to be, a trauma nurse. She was an RN, and I think that few minutes of having a treatment or having somebody there
Right.
for those couple of minutes until the trauma hawk came and took him away
Wow.
was essential.
That must have been scary to even see.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Were you on that ride?
No, I wasn't on that ride. No.
they
Wow.
they cut off. I had one of those half helmets, a leather vest, leather jacket. I didn't put on my gloves. I was at the gas station. I said, it's a warm day. I don't need my gloves today. And I didn't put on my gloves. I ended up with a lot of road rash. For some reason, my jacket came up. I had a lot on my stomach, on my leg, all the way down, all over my hands.
So what happened? What happened to you?
Well,
Tell him about your head.
I had two brain bleeds, a fractured collarbone, and fractured ribs on my left, in the backside on my ribs.
Most people would just throw away the bike and say,
Yeah, I
I'm
think so.
done. Yeah.
I think I would
The
too.
helmet, I had a mark, a black and blue on my neck that looked like somebody tried to hang me.
Wow.
My helmet hit 2 or 3 times, and I had one of those buckles on there that clips on.
Yeah.
The quick release.
with the metal ones, and it came off. It hit so hard.
Wow.
And
So what was the outcome? What happened? What was wrong with you?
well, the best that they can find out, and I've been to a cardiologist, and right now I even at this point I have an implant that records everything that's going on with my heart every night and sends it to the doctor.
Yeah, we're lucky we still have them. That's for sure.
Wow.
All the doctors can't believe that I'm still alive from that.
Yeah.
And,
Wow,
and
well,
I can almost walk.
We're
away.
glad you're here, and
I spent a couple of weeks in the hospital, about 3 weeks in the rehab facility after that.
I'm surprised his wife didn't go outside and burn the bike down.
yeah, I'm surprised too. Well, we got some amazing stories, guys. We're going to have more of those stories when we come back right after these messages. Don't go anywhere. Share the show, like and follow us. We'll be right back.
Tired of the mundane and craving a genuine escape?
Tropical Manor in Daytona Beach offers just what you need. Picture yourself unwinding by the heated oceanfront pool. Indulging in the fresh ocean breeze, our cheerfully furnished cottages and suites are immaculately clean. With kitchens for added convenience, experience the vibrant tranquility you deserve. Reserve your stress-free getaway today. Go to tropicalmanor.com.
Or call 386-252-4920.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From heated to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
There are so many awesome bike rallies all over this great country, which you can find at cyclefish.com. Check out cyclefish.com for a full schedule of events. Cyclefish.com. Please go to cyclefish.com for all the details.
All right, we are back on Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. We have Pete and Mario here from the Elks, the Port St. Lucie Elks
Riders Club.
Riders Club. Awesome. Great stories, man. We're lucky that you're still alive.
Yep.
You have any
Happy
more-
to be here.
Anything else you want to add to that story?
Well, I can tell you the rest of the story here.
Let's hear
The
it.
rest of the story.
As you know, they cut all my clothes off, cut my jacket down, my leather jacket all the way down in the sleeves, cut my vest off, cut my belt, and the EMT, when looks down and they pick up, you know, I've had a concealed weapons license for years, and I carry all the time here in Florida. And she in her finger, she carries a gun over to the police officer at the state police and says, you know, what do I do with this? And, you know, he takes it, he checks it. One of my friends, well, the lead biker, he was also an EMT. So that was helpful also. And he's an ex-police officer. I used to be a motorcycle police officer for many years. And he walks up to the police officer and says, you know, you guys gonna keep that? He says, yeah, it's your friend's. You think he's rather that you have it? He says, yeah. He says, all right. So he gives it to my friend to hold for me until
Yeah. Otherwise, you won't get it back. You lose it.
Yeah.
Somebody will use it.
and that was my favorite gun too.
Well,
so,
that's crazy, man.
yeah. So actually, what they think happened was those stomach cramps that I was having at the time. They were pretty severe, and the doctor tells me that you've got some major arteries that involuntarily can close up at that time and down towards the section where you can have those severe stomach cramps. And what that did is starve the blood that was going to my heart.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's scary to have that while you're riding.
And because of that, I passed out.
Especially when you're going that fast on 995.
Yeah, especially on 995.
I mean, it's bad enough you're riding with your sphincter tight anyway because of the cars all around you, and you
telling
always got to watch
it
everything.
came up really quick. It was like, you know, all of a sudden you start feeling dizzy, and it's like, and wow, I think, you know, I could tell. I thought I was going to pass out, and I did. And that's never that's never happened to me before. That's the first time I've ever passed out.
Well, if you don't know what's going on, you don't expect it, you know.
Yeah, you never. But you always got to try and expect the unexpected. That's the thing about riding. You got to have your eyes all over. Many years of road racing throughout the country myself, and you know, when you're on a racetrack, it's a different thing. You know, you are riding against guys that are racers. When you're out in the street, you don't know. You got, you know, a guy that's arguing with his wife. I go by girls and they're sitting on their phone. They're not even. They got both hands on their phone.
That's
they're
horrible.
Driving with their knee. And I'm looking at these people, and they're the ones that'll kill you because they're in a car.
They don't know.
It just takes a second for them to bump you, and you're on a bike, and you're going to go down.
Absolutely, you know? It's scary. It really is.
Yeah.
And we have zero protection around us.
No.
Zero. There's no room for error at all.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I just got new tires put on my bike.
Nice.
And I feel like I have her on the back of my bike, and I knew I had about 15,000 miles on my motorcycle. I've never changed the tires.
Wow.
So I'm like, you know, it's a 2017. I go, for the years that I had the tires and the miles that are on those tires, I need new tires.
Well, you know, you got to look at the date code on those tires because the tires dry out. It's not so much the tread wear on them; it's the date code.
Right.
And if you ride a lot, your tires are going to wear out.
So
you got to constantly watch them.
I had them on the back of the bike, and I felt so good today.
Yeah.
You know, I felt.
I bet you she felt good too, riding on the bike with good tires.
As a safety officer in our group, that's something that I make sure everybody watches that. And the other thing that we do in our group is it's mandatory. I made it mandatory to have a first aid kit.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
crucial.
I agree with that.
Everybody carries a first aid kit.
You never know what can happen on a motorcycle. You put your leg over that seat, man. You never know.
That ride that we did out, we went to Seminole Inn to go eat out there. We actually met Brian Mast out there, the senator and all that, and broke bread with him and his family. On the way back, we were coming around this sharp 90-degree turn, and these riders were coming down, and this woman didn't brake enough, and she just dropped the bike and slid all the way in front of us off the road down into the grass. And of course,
didn't make the turn.
Didn't make the turn. And you know, the first thing we did was pull over right away, stop the traffic in both directions. You know, we had a whole bunch of us. There was probably 12 or 14 of us that day, so we were able to go ahead and control traffic and go over and render assistance along with a couple of the people that she was riding with. And thank God that it was just a little road rash, and she slid a good 60 yards right through the corner into the grass.
Wow.
And,
we bandaged her up.
yeah. Everybody, let's use my first aid kit. We all had
I got mine.
Yeah, I got it.
I waited for this day for a very long time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Picked up the bike. Made sure it was still running.
Yeah, she probably had 75 Band-Aids on her arms and all, because that's what we had was Band-Aids and stuff.
Wow. So riding in Florida is a lot better than riding in New York.
Well, you got, you know, I've ridden in both places, up north and down here. Down here we have sand. You know, if you ride like Indian River Drive and all that, the rain will wash these people. Yeah, their dirt driveways come right down into the road.
Right.
And you got to worry about that. The sand is crucial down here. Up north, you know, we didn't have the sand. You had, you know, gravel and stuff like that. But
we do have wet leaves.
wet leaves.
That's like ice.
Wet leaves.
Yeah.
Wet leaves are like ice. Or if the landscaper is blowing the grass onto the road is the worst. because that's like ice also.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't realize that, they're blowing
yeah.
the grass out to the road. You know what I mean? Can't do that, man. What's up, Corey McGraw? Hey, fellas, how's Florida? Well, it's beautiful here, I got to tell you.
Yeah, the weather was nice, Well, we're getting ready for hurricane season, so,
Yeah.
this is paradise, but we have to pay for that paradise by holding our fingers crossed during the hurricane season and
Yeah.
hope we don't get hit down here.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss.
Yeah,
We get them too. We come to New York every now and then.
Yeah, yeah.
Last big one we had was Sandy, which it paralyzed a lot of us for a while, but we got through it.
Yeah. We had some hellacious tornado action this year.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That was crazy. We had 127 of them, and
Wow.
there was a lot of people that were devastated. And there's a community about maybe 8 minutes up the street that they were finding their residents up in the trees.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And bringing in the cadaver dogs to look
Oh
for 'em,
my
yeah.
God! So Gina wants to hear about the bee sting.
Oh, Gina wants to hear about the bee sting.
Yes.
All right. Well, we were on our. We do this loop. We called it. It's a good 20-mile, 25-mile loop.
Okay.
And we were coming back down from Midway Road, and one of the guys that rides with us, we call him One Way. His roadway, yeah. Well, he was notorious for taking us up the wrong way on a one-way street. So we called him One Way, and he is. We didn't know, but he was very allergic to bees. Well, while we were riding, this big bumblebee. You know how the bumblebees come at you, and you try to duck, dodge, and hide.
If
but
you
they
can see
still-
'em, yeah.
They still tend to hit you anyway. Well, it hit him. It hit him right in the throat, and it went down inside his shirt, and it stung him pretty bad. And we pulled into the mobile station. It was right there at US 1 and Midway Road there, and I was looking at him, being a first responder and all. I'm like, Larry, you okay? You all right, buddy? I said, you're starting to turn red.
Oh, boy.
His pulse was getting fast, and he was kind of shallow breathing a little bit. And I said, we got to call 911. And just so happens we called 911, and the emergency, the unit was 150 yards up the street on the left-hand side. It was like, whoop, and they were there that fast. Like, wow, these guys are quick. They were right there. And they loaded him up, and, of course, we tried to give him, the Benadryl and stuff like that, but the hospitals had the right stuff.
Sure.
We didn't have the what were those shots that you get when you have allergic
like
EpiPens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the EpiPens. Yeah, that's another thing that we started. Some of the riders have EpiPens on their bikes now too.
Oh.
Yeah, that was after this incident.
You never know.
Yeah, after this incident, we decided to tighten up on our first aid kits. So they took him to Longwood Medical Center, and what was funny about it is now we have his motorcycle there. His wife and he went, and another couple followed him, and they did the same thing. He was carrying a pistol, and the cops,
Oh, boy.
the emergency people came out with his gun. But we had to get his bike back to his house. So my boy Mario over here,
Yeah, it's like I could drive anything.
He
so.
was all pissed off. Yeah. We drove his bike home. Okay, once we got his
That
bike
part
home,
went well.
Yeah, but the other part he didn't like because he had to be my bitch and get on the back of my bike.
Man. There are no pictures of that? Come on now.
Oh yeah, there's pictures. Yeah,
Pictures of it.
I have a big American flag on the back of my bike, and he was covered in the flag. He didn't want nobody to see him on the back of the bike. Yeah.
That's so embarrassing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
not really. Hey, you
It
got
is a bit embarrassing.
you got to do what
First
you
time
got to
I've
do.
done that.
You got to execute the mission.
Oh, man.
Who cares? Just get on the bike. Let's go. We got to get back.
I had
Get
to
to
take
his
one,
bike.
I had to take one for the team that
Yeah,
day.
he did. Yeah.
You do. Sometimes you
Yeah.
got to take it for the team.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, talking about getting hit by a bee. I was in Kentucky one time. We were doing an event called Vet City Motorcycle Music Festival in Bowling Green, and I know the owner of that festival. So I got there a day early, and he took me down, to take a look at all the property and stuff. And a hornet flew into my shirt, and I'm following him, and I stopped. I jumped off my bike. I'm ripping my shirt off. You don't know what the hell are you doing over there? You're taking your clothes off. And I pulled out this hornet came out of my clothes. It was amazing. I didn't get stung though.
I'd be surprised if you didn't have one. I think every biker's got a B star.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
hit you.
The
Yeah.
best was my buddy when we were riding one day, and this was years ago, and I forgot what kind of bike he was on, but he got hit with bird shit, man. That hit him in the chest, like exploded.
Yeah.
And we got to where we had to go, and he had a face on. It was all up of his face, He gave us a look like, I'm going home, guys.
Yeah, time to take a bath. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The worst is pelican shit though. That's the
Oh,
worst.
well, I haven't
Yeah,
experienced that yet.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
In New York, there's not many pelicans flying around.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
actually,
the
I did
worst.
see one in Jersey, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, seagull shit in Jersey's okay. You
Yeah.
know, you can go jump
Good
in the
luck.
water, and dive
It's
in the
good
ocean.
luck.
Yeah, so they say. You
Yep.
know.
So
Absolutely.
let's take a quick commercial break, guys. We'll be right back right after this. Like, follow, share, subscribe to our YouTube, and we'll be right back after the messages.
Win a 2024 Street Bob 114 with the proceeds benefiting Rocking the Road for a Cure's breast cancer patients. $100 per raffle with only 300 chances available, plus 20 other prizes. Winner will be drawn in May of 2025 at the Boogie for the Boobies in Patchogue. Sponsored by Harley Davidson of Nassau County. Visit rockingtheroadforacure.org.
All right, we are back on Motorcycle Man Radio. I'm sitting here with the pleasure of having on the show. We got Pete and we got Mario from the Elks Riding Club.
All right, RC Club, baby.
RC Club.
Hey, if you ever get down in these neck of the woods, be more than happy to come by our Elks Lodge at 2290 Southeast Leonard Road. The second Tuesday of the month is our Motorcycle Riders Club meeting. Come on in. You know,
How does someone join?
yeah, you go down there, you get an application, fill out the application. It's a $25 application fee, and then you pay a yearly due. But what that card gives you is the key to any and every Elks Club in America. And lots of these places all around, some of them have swimming pools, some of them have RV hookups and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So you can
nice.
travel. Yeah, you can actually tow your trailer with your bike or whatever and go to a destination, drop off your bike and go ride for a while, a couple days or whatever, get back on your bike and go to another Elks Lodge and take advantage of the membership.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
man.
it's really good.
So speaking about, what's that noise?
Helicopter.
airplane?
Yeah, helicopter.
Wow, we're getting rated here.
We're getting buzzed. They're scraping the studio.
Speaking about charities here, we got Dawn here, of course. You know, guys know Dawn.
Yeah.
And she has a charity called Rock and Roll for a Cure. We have this 2020, it's now a 2025 Harley Davidson Street Bob that we're raffling off for $100 per chance. There's only 300 chances. No matter where you are in the United States, you can get in on this raffle.
Yeah, that sounds like a great deal.
It's 21 prizes altogether. Right, we're gonna have so your $100 when you give me $100, okay? You donate $100. That's putting you in a raffle for 21 prizes. One of them being a motorcycle. So you can win a jacket, you can win a vest, gloves. You can win multiple times just because you won something. Your name is still in there,
Right.
So you can actually
And
win
you
the
can win a
motorcycle.
motorcycle for $100.
And you can win the
yeah.
motorcycle. We had a guy win the bike from Jersey last year. He saw the ad on cyclefish.com. He said, "What the hell?" He put his $100 in, and then he won.
Unbelievable.
He won the
Incredible.
bike. He came to Long Island. He picked it up. You got to pay. You know, if you live somewhere else, you got to pay for shipping, setup, taxes, and all your
Right.
your DMV, all that crap. So it's a beautiful motorcycle. It's a great bike for starting out. It's a great bike for modifying to something like a chopper or something. You can do a lot with this motorcycle. It's a powerful motorcycle. It's got a 114 motor on that bike, which is an awesome bike. So it's a great deal. All the proceeds, 100%, all goes to the Rock and Roll for a Cure. to their patients where Dawn goes out every other weekend and she delivers food. She delivers whatever they might need.
Yeah.
It could be medicine. It could be a wig. It could be something they might just need for anything.
Right.
And if they don't have it, she'll go out and buy it and then donate it. So this is definitely a great organization. Dawn is a 3-time breast cancer survivor herself.
God bless her. God bless her.
So she's always thinking of different ways how to raise money
Yeah.
for her patients because she wants to make sure her patients have the best of everything.
Right.
So she came up with this idea with the motorcycle. It worked out great last year. She says, I want to do it again. So we got another motorcycle that we're raffling off May 4th at the Boogie for the Boobies in Patchogue, New York.
Boogie for the boobies, huh?
Boogie for the Boobies in Patchogue.
How can you
New
go
York.
wrong with that? $100 for a boogie for the
You
boobies.
can't go wrong
And
with
you
that.
can win a motorcycle and a lot of prizes.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Sounds like a great deal.
So it is a great deal. And, it helps out all her patients. And she does her thing every other weekend. I go with her now. And we do it together. And I'm very proud of
That's giving
what
it
she
back to
does.
society.
It absolutely is. And she does a lot, man. She just had a hockey game that she did, Islander Ranger game, and all that, the proceeds for that went to her patients. And it's a lot she does. So that's her. Good job, Booby.
Good job. Yeah, yeah. It's important,
It really
that
is.
you take care to give back to the community.
It really is. And the biker community is the one community that will do that.
Oh yeah, and
You know what I
there's
mean?
not a biker group out there that wouldn't give to a good cause.
Absolutely, man.
And, even if they're the high end bike group, the 1%ers or whatever. When it comes to children, when it comes to stuff like that,
They all- yep,
they
yep.
all want to give to their communities
That's right.
and help the cause.
Absolutely, man. And I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad to be a biker.
Me too.
And I'm glad to know you guys.
Well, glad to meet you
You know,
too.
we do a lot.
Yeah.
Motorcycle Mayhem Radio is everywhere, guys. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, iHeart, Spotify, Google, Apple. Alexa. You can go anywhere to find us. We're on a bunch of different apps as well. Plus, we're on Roku. We are on the Fire Stick, Apple TV. Plus, I just joined another radio station called Rock Rage Radio.
Wow.
It's a huge radio station network, a website, internet radio. And you can find the show between 7 and 9 a.m. And me and Bella Tambora do it. And we play rock music for you guys. 2-hour show.
Nice.
Awesome show.
Sounds like a lot of great platforms to get your
Yes.
your messages out there.
Absolutely. Plus, we're on in the UK. You can find us on the Bikers Hangout in the UK.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
And also on Wednesday nights, we're on 103.9 FM, LI News Radio in New York.
Nice.
From 6 to 7. And of course, that show, all the shows we do pretty much, except for the music ones, all go on our podcast, which is, iHeart and all that.
Yeah.
Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Follow us everywhere, guys. You can't miss us.
That's great.
You know?
That's
So I want to
excellent.
thank you guys for
That's
coming
really
on.
good.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you asking us to come on here, and like I said, there's a lot that we can talk about.
Sure.
I know we have a limited time and all that, but it's great to
Actually, I own the show. I can go on as long as I want.
and as a lot of people know me, they know I got diarrhea of the mouth, and I can
Hey, we like
I
it.
can talk, but
Just because I'm in Florida right now doing the show doesn't mean you guys can't come on. We
Right.
actually send out links where you can come on
Right,
remote also.
Cool,
Be
cool.
part of the show. So
Since we've been bikers for many years, we got a lot of stories.
you got a lot of stories. which is
lot
good.
of stories.
That's my theory. If you own a motorcycle, you have a story.
yeah.
And that's what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, no matter who you are, that's what happens.
So I'm gonna tell you a story. This is
Good.
to me. This is probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. It was a wreck on my bike,
Okay.
but the outcome was phenomenal. In '85, I was riding my motorcycle. I had a Seika 550, a Yamaha, and I was on my way out to the island. Hutchinson Island. I was a carpenter out there, and I had my my glow. Lifeguard out, my long pants. I had the day glow strip down the side and all this kind of stuff. And I had saddlebags on my bike, like a horse's saddlebags. And you know how the cowboys carry their gun in that sheath on the side of their horse? Well, I used that for my 4 foot, my 2 foot level. And I was a carpenter. I was on my way to work. And it was early morning, and the fog was just coming up off the street. And I'm doing 35, and I'm driving 35 and a 35. And all of a sudden, I hear this boom, and I see headlights on my side of the street coming up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and you know all my years of racing motocross, so I stood up on my pegs and lifted my leg up, thinking that I'm about ready to jump off this bike here in a second. I'm heading toward the grass, and this young kid, 17 years old, was late for school, and he hit me head on in El Camino, and I'm flying through the air, and I slid down in this ditch, and this young woman slid down the ditch and pulled my face out of the water, and I had just met my then girlfriend about a month, okay? Now, here I am, dislocated shoulders, punctured heart, lungs, scapula. I can go on and on and on with injuries. And my girlfriend would pick me up from her house. She lived out west of town, a couple of miles away, and come over to my house, pick me up, take me to her parents' house. Now, mind you, I can't walk. I can't do much of anything, my arms are all, taped together and everything like that and all. And her parents didn't even know me. And her parents took care of me, helped me go to the bathroom, cooked me food. I laid on their couch, and those of you who know what a bolster is, when you go to department stores and you see their pillows in that nice tube formation.
Yeah.
Well, that's a cardboard bolster, they call it, and it has a slot in the middle of it down the whole length of the tube, and that's what I had my leg in to keep my leg straight, and I had it up on the side of the couch. So every day with my wife, or my wife now, but my girlfriend would come home from work. She was a banker, and she'd come home. Her parents, everywhere, they fed me. She'd take me back to my house. Some nights she'd give me a sponge bath and all. Some nights she'd stay over. Some nights she didn't, because we just started dating. About a month. And I knew right there I had to keep her. You know what I mean? You don't throw that fish back in the water.
No.
You're going to keep that girl.
You hang on to it.
And we've been together over 40 years since.
Excellent.
Now. Yeah.
Awesome to hear.
Yeah, it was great.
I got a good one, too. I want to give her up for the world. She's amazing in there.
Yeah.
Amazing woman.
Yep.
But again, I want to thank you guys for coming on.
Well, thanks for having us.
And be careful out there
Thanks for
with
having us.
what you do. And you're always welcome on Motorcycle Man Radio.
Thank you.
And follow us out there, guys. And I want to say good night. And
Ride safe.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
there
Two
we
wheels on the ground, that's for sure.
exactly, 2 wheels on the ground is right. Get a picture. Thank you, Aunt Judy, for letting us
Judy,
use her
Judy,
house
Judy.
to do the radio show.
Yes. She's the best.
Motorcycle Man Radio invaded Aunt Judy's house to do.
Yes. I come over here to help my Judy, my fellow member at the club, and I'll come over here and change her light bulb for her that she can't reach, the stuff that she
Nice.
can't get to, and she gives me cheese bagel with cream cheese on
Nice.
it, cut in half, toasted, a
Get
bottle
it?
of water.
You got it all.
And you know what else I get? Milk duds.
Milk duds.
Yeah. I work for Milk Duds.
She told me she had a candy bar for me last night.
Yeah. Look, there they are. There's a box of Milk Duds. Yeah. I work for Milk Duds.
I haven't seen any candy bar yet, but I'm sure there's one.
That's great. That's great.
Do you can talk? No.
Congratulating Tom, the exalted ruler and his wife.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Well, they're on their way out. He spent 3 years as our Exalta ruler, Tom Randazzo, and his wife Jill, and they've done a lot for our club. And we're very thankful that not only he helped out a lot, but
Good night, Lizzie.
all us members and us officers also helped him get through his 3 years of tender there.
Yeah, well.
It's always good when you have a good group of
That's
people
right.
working with
He's
you.
been a great first in command.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. And it's awesome that you guys have a great club and you guys stick together and you're there for each other to help each other. That's important.
And they're all friends. Everybody knows each other in our club. We all went through Mario's safety class.
We ride with a lot of couples and a few singles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm watching that video I put together for you guys. It looked like you had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of
I
camaraderie.
wish the weather was better. If the weather was better, we would have had over 100 people for sure.
Yeah, well, you know what? You guys live in Florida. So how many these ones do you do a year?
Well, we're going to try and do more than 3, but right now this was our first one that we tried. We did a bike show, we did a car show, and now we did the poker run. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let the one know, Judy know, and we'll try to come down here for it.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Get on that run and have fun with you guys.
Judy will know, that's for sure, because she's involved quite a bit with everything that goes on at our lodge. Too. She's a great
ours too.
volunteer.
Absolutely.
Judy
Judy calls me every day. I love talking to Judy. Every morning I get a phone call from Judy.
Yeah.
Making sure-
I get phone calls all the time.
Making sure
Yep.
I'm not drinking too much coffee. Which I kind of lie to her sometimes. I say, I have
Yeah.
1 cup. I'm on like my 4th sometimes.
Yeah.
Because Judy, she will beat the shit out of me. You know what? I'm scared of Dawn, but I'm petrified of Judy. All right?
You
know what
gotta
I'm
watch
saying?
the little people who hurt you.
They will hurt.
Yeah,
because they can kick you low.
It don't matter when she calls me. It seems like every time she calls me, she catches me in my underwear getting ready to get in the shower.
Yeah.
Judy, what are you doing? She goes, what are you doing, boyfriend? I said, girlfriend, I'm getting ready to get in my shower here. So, of course, I slap my leg and tell her, this is my ass. Yeah. She goes, that's too much information. What was that, TY? What do you say that?
I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's Aunt Judy. I can't.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, sure you can.
But we love Aunt Judy.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
And she does a lot for the community too. From what I hear out
She
here.
makes
Yeah, she
awesome.
does.
When we have an event, I can always count on Judy to make raffle baskets for us.
Yeah,
you know?
she does great with that.
Yeah,
she works
loves
very
that
hard for
stuff.
Rocking the World for a cure too.
Yeah.
She comes out to New York
Yeah.
for that, spends a couple of days, and she's working her ass off, man.
Yeah. And
She
you
doesn't-
know, it's great that she still tries to stay involved with that. That's important. You
Yeah.
know, I think it's a good purpose for her every year to go up there and help out, you know.
Right.
And of course when she comes back, I'll get my t-shirt and I'll get the scoop of what went down, and she'll sit me down
Yeah.
as I'm eating my cheese bagel, you know what I mean? And my drink my water, she'll tell me all about it.
Yeah, hey, it's worth a cheese bagel.
It's good
Yeah.
to stay active.
Cheese bagel, huh?
Yeah, cheese bagel with cream cheese. Oh yeah. Toasted.
Toasted?
Got to have a little
Absolutely.
toasted. Yeah.
Toasted cream cheese bagel.
Toasted cheese bagel with cream with cream
Oh, see,
cheese on.
that's where Dawn
Oh,
gets them.
yeah.
Dawn would send me out. Can you get me an egg sandwich? Yeah. She goes, I want bacon, egg, and cheese with cream cheese. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's try that.
Yeah, try it. Yeah,
You gotta try. I like, believe it or not, dipping Oreo cookies in sauce.
Sauce? No,
Yeah.
you dip Oreo cookies in milk.
No, in sauce. And I don't
What
know
kind
why.
of sauce?
What kind of sauce?
Meat sauce.
Oh,
know
you
what I
got
mean?
meat
gravy.
sauce.
No, the best in the world is Chips Ahoy, chocolate chip cookies,
Of course.
and Domino's pizza at the same time.
Where do we find this guy that eats that kind
I'm
of
the
stuff?
worst
yeah?
Italian you ever meet in your life. Trust me. I don't eat fish. I don't eat
I
eggplant.
don't either.
No, I don't eat eggplant.
I don't eat eggplant either.
Yeah.
Fish. I eat fish.
I don't eat fish.
She's like, you want some? I mean, you can't even say it. Calamari. I'm like, no.
No, that's bait. I use that for bait.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I can see you ordering a pizza.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, like a large pizza. Yeah, with
Oreo
just
cookies?
put Oreo
Yeah.
cookies
Throw
on
some
it.
Chips
cookies
Ahoy.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
throw some
Chips Ahoy on that. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But I'm the worst Italian, but it's okay. Like today we ate at a fish place, and I got a chicken Reuben or something like that. What did I get? What I get? I forgot.
Well, chicken's okay.
The
It's
chicken's
all right.
okay. I say the fish. It's just swimming in the ocean like yesterday, and you eat it today.
Fish is good.
I like to go fishing, but I'm a catch and release. I don't eat them.
Yeah. I can't eat what I catch.
Let them grow up.
I can't. For some reason, I
Catch 'em
just can't
again
eat what I
later.
catch. My wife and all my neighbors love me when I come home with all the dolphin and the lobsters and stuff like that.
There's what kind of Italian are you, Johnny?
I'm a Greek, to
Worst.
tell you the truth. And when I used to come down to the Jersey Shore and stay at my grandmother's house, my uncle Jimmy, he's like as Greek as you can get right off the boat, and she would cook her son exotic foods. Like for instance, when I come home and there's wax paper hand with a thumbtack to the wall, and she's throwing an octopus on the wall,
Whoa.
and it's in the pot cooking. I go right to the sub shop.
Oh,
baby.
the crabs when they're screaming in there.
Ever
Are you
since
gonna
I
eat that?
saw Jaws, crabs eat all the dead things. I won't eat crabs
Thank
no
you.
more.
She says, "Oh, Johnny's afraid of sharks." I'm sorry. Everyone's afraid of sharks.
Yeah,
Am I
exactly.
right?
Yeah, if you're not afraid of sharks, man, you're crazy.
I mean, come on. She took us to a beach. Uncle Harry took us to a beach, a bathtub beach, right?
oh yeah.
So he's
I've
like,
been there.
it was great about bathtub beach. Has that wall out there
Yeah.
to keep all the waves from coming in. So
Right.
I'm like, well, that's awesome. It
Then when
probably
the tide
keeps the
goes out, all the fish are stuck
Right.
inside. Yeah.
I said it probably keeps the sharks out too. Harry goes, no, a little
No,
girl
they
got
come
eaten
in.
here a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not going to bathtub beach now.
That's a true
Yeah.
story.
I was a lifeguard for 14 years, and over here in Jensen Beach in St. Lucie County, those of you who know our beaches,
PJ 33.
yeah, baby.
Good.
Yeah. Those of you who know our beaches, when you walk out, you have that trough. It drops down to about chest, waist deep, and then you're back up
Yep.
toward the sandbar,
Right, right.
And May, June, July is the bull shark mating season, and I've had sharks swimming in that trough and people running. Oh, Mr. Lifeguard, there's sharks! I got hundreds of people out on the sandbar. What are you going to do? Blow the whistle and create a mass panic of people running through the water? No, I just walk down the beach with my radio. Of course, always carry your buoy wherever you go, and just walk down with them, and they get out of the swimming beach and they go away.
I got a shark story. I tell my shark story, Don. I tell it to everybody. So I'm in Daytona one year, right? I'm hanging out. And I got about 2 hours to kill. I'm meeting my buddies. They're not going to be here for another 2 hours. So I go out to, they have Eat at Joe's Crab Shack on that pier that goes all the way out.
The pier.
Yeah.
So I'm out there hanging out, and I see there's this guy in the water always waving his arms like he needs help. So, what are you going to do? You're up on the pier, but I see the lifeguards coming out. They're swimming out to him, right? Oh, here comes the lifeguard. He'll be all right. I see a fin. I said, oh, shit. There's a shark. So I get my camera, right? And I'm waiting.
You're ready to take pictures of the attack.
Because I'm like, this would be a great TikTok video.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. So I'm recording this guy. I'm like, all right, let's go. And I'm waiting, and it was a dolphin, man. It kind of ruined the whole thing. I was like, that's a dolphin.
Porpoise. Flipper.
That was a flipper to save the day.
Flipper, yeah.
That's how I didn't get no guy getting eaten by a shark. When's the last time you seen a guy get eaten by a shark?
I haven't seen a guy get eaten by a shark in quite a while, I'll tell you the truth.
Exactly. That's why I got ready in my camera, because you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never know. But, it happens.
Yeah.
But
they're out there.
That's a true story, by the way.
Yeah. We're in their environment. When you're in the water, you got to respect the ocean. You can't turn your back on it,
No,
that's for sure.
I'll go in the water. I've seen videos, somebody 2 feet of water, a foot of water getting bit by a shark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
90% of shark attacks are in knee-deep water.
Yeah,
You know?
they
mean-
come right up.
Like I said, May, June, July, when it's bull shark season, they swim up in that trough. They're trying to mate, and if you're in the water, they're going to come over and let you know that, hey, this is my woman. Don't try and
exactly.
interfere. They get territorial.
And those bull shark come right up into the
Intercoastal, fresh
Wow.
water. They can
they
swim.
come up right up into fresh water.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What's up, Jason? Jason out there. So, well, anyway, it was great having you guys on the show.
Thanks.
You guys are welcome on anytime.
Awesome.
You got the statistics. All right,
Thank
there you
you
go.
very much.
Hey, as long as we come over here to Judy's house and we get a cheese bagel with cream cheese
And milk duds.
Yeah,
and milk,
Yeah, even just
gotta have the
milk,
duds.
Milk duds.
Gotta
I don't
have
know.
the
She
duds.
got some kind of chocolate pudding last night. Dawn wakes me up at 3 o'clock in the morning with chocolate pudding. Pudding.
Good way to get
Chocolate
woken
pudding.
You want chocolate pudding? I'm like,
Yeah.
who doesn't want chocolate
Yeah,
pudding?
it's not the do you want chocolate pudding? Do you want the Miracle Whip or the Cool
Oh, no,
Whip?
she did that one night.
Gotta have it.
She's like, you want pudding? I'm like, all right. So I take a little puddings, like the snack pack thing.
yeah.
Whatever. She comes up, man. She's got a bowl, pudding, whipped cream, nuts. Oh, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. But you know what? You ate it though, didn't
Yeah.
you?
I
Oh,
did.
God bless our women.
I
God
did.
bless her.
Yeah, I love 'em.
Yeah. My wife will do that too. She'll come to bed and bring, what do you feel like eating? You want something while we're laying in bed watching TV? She'll go and cook a whole box of bagel bites and come in there with this 20-inch pan or a 20-inch plate full of bagel bites. You have to eat them.
Yeah.
How can you, yeah. And how do you
gotta-
leave one? You can't
you see
leave
the
one.
new things that are out? These new things called Rosito balls.
I don't know
All
about
right?
Rosito balls.
Rosito. You know Rosito? Like, is it Rosito? Am I saying it right? Dawn, am I saying it right? Rosito? They're like kind of like rice balls, but they're Rosito. And holy shit, most amazing thing I've ever ate in my life. And then they have these little chicken pot pie bites. They're little chicken pot pies.
Yeah.
Bites.
I don't know about bites, but my wife makes those little 4-inch or 3.5-inch little chicken pot pies. They're the bomb. You got to eat 2 of them.
Yeah?
But the ticket is let them cool off
No,
because the inside is lava.
No.
If you're ignorant and put it in your mouth, your tongue's burnt and it's done. The roof of your mouth, 2-3 days.
What's up, Bobby? I love stuff.
Those
Dawn,
bites sound good.
She
Yeah.
learned me now. She'll make me something, and then she'll be like, "Oh, wait a minute, back in the microwave for another 2 minutes, because it's got to burn my mouth before I eat it." All right?
Yeah.
It's got to burn my mouth. So you know what, guys? Let's go to commercial real quick. We'll do a commercial. We'll come back and we'll end the show. All right? You guys good with that?
Yep,
Let's
we're
go.
So
ready.
now, if you're going to Bike Week this year over in Daytona Beach, you're looking for sunglasses, there's only one guy to see, Optic Armor. That's our man, Bob Johnson. He's right across the street from the Iron Horse on Route 1. Go check out Bob. He's got this huge yellow trailer. You can't miss it. It looks like this.
It's that time again for one of the world's largest motorcycle events. It's the 84th annual Daytona Bike Week. February 28th through March 9th in beautiful Daytona Beach. While you're out enjoying the scenic rides, racing, vendors, and lots of live entertainment, be sure to make room for something unbelievable. Friday, March 7th, get ready to laugh your swamp asses off as Rocka Vodka, the only vodka that rocks. Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, CycleFish.com, and High Seas Rally welcome the world's only biker comedy hypnotist, Gary Michaels. Come see us at Christy B Comedy, the club located at 160 Cypress Point Parkway, Suite A110 in Palm Coast, Florida, for 2 big shows. It's the In God We Trust Tour. Make the ride and see your friends get hypnotized to do things that will blow your mind. Friday, March 7th at Christy B Comedy, the club, with the world's only biker comedy hypnotist, Gary Michaels. Check out ChristyBComedy.com or any of our socials for more details. Get your tickets now. Rock on.
The Best Western Aqua Tiki, guys. You're going to go to Daytona. Check out the Best Western Aqua Tiki right on A1A in the heart of Daytona Beach, that is. So check them out. They got great pools. They got a clean hotel. I stay there all the time. I love the Best Western Aqua Tiki. Check them out and get down to Bike Week, guys. So glad to have you guys on, man.
Great to be here. Great to be here.
Absolutely.
And to the people that are going to Bike Week, God bless. You know, I wish I was up there with you, but enjoy it. Stay safe. That's for sure.
That's right.
And have a good time.
Yeah,
That's right.
The police officers are
Yes.
tolerant to a point. You know, don't push it. You know.
Check out Hot Leathers, guys, while you're down there. And Milwaukee Leather, they'll be down. I know they're on Main Street, and they'll be all over Daytona and Daytona Beach. So check them out. Hot Leathers. Milwaukee Leather, the best in riding gear, right there, guys. So, again, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
You guys are awesome.
Yep.
And looking forward to having you guys back on again. And I'll be in my studio back in New York, and I'll have you guys on
right.
video. Yeah. So tell me about these chicken pot pies, man.
Oh, they're phenomenal. When my wife doesn't want to cook, she'll throw 2 of them in the microwave. Or no mistake. No, not microwave.
No, you can't
she'll
ever.
throw them in the oven
She
because
Italian
they
would
got metal.
ever say that.
Yeah, they got
you
metal
can't nuke
plates. Yeah. She puts them in the oven. But like I said, when she brings them into my bedroom and I'm sitting there watching TV and my lazy boy, she'll say, "These are molten. They're hot." Well, you know.
How hot is hot?
I need them hot.
And I'm ignorant, you know. I'll just take a spoonful of that stuff, and I'm telling you, I'm running to my glass to get something cold to drink. But she says, "I told you." But I'm telling you, them chicken pot pies are the best.
They are the best.
They're
I
the
love
best.
chicken pot pies man, all day long, man.
Yeah.
All day. But I'm with a girl now that can cook her ass off, and no matter what she makes, she takes something and makes it a masterpiece.
Right.
It was amazing. Marie Callender's. They are good pot pies. They are.
Yeah, baby.
But I like those too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But anyway, all right. So let's end this thing, huh? What do you think?
All right. Sounds great.
Okay, let's wrap
So
it up.
I am Johnny Rizzo. I am hanging out tonight with Pete and Mario from the Port St. Lucie Elks number
2658 Riders RC Club.
Riders
That's
RC.
us.
That's Riders RC Club.
So if you
Come in and join us.
come join, if you're down in Florida, man.
Hey, Wednesday night is burger night.
But whoa,
And
we gotta stay another day.
And we cook.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Do the cooking?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah?
I'm the grill meister.
I love grilling myself.
I love it too. Yeah.
You know, whenever I used to go to barbecues, I always ended up being the grill.
Yeah, got to get involved.
You gotta get involved with that, man.
Yeah.
Otherwise-
Mario is our
Quality
expediter.
control.
Yeah, he's our expediter. When the meal goes out, it looks like a brochure when he's done with it.
It's gotta look
I mean,
good.
you know, when you see the lettuce, the tomato, and the onions on TV when they show it
Yeah,
perfect,
yep.
that's him right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about what it
presentation,
looks
yeah,
like.
the
You ever go to a
presentation.
deli and you see like they have like
Absolutely.
a sandwich they're advertising?
Yeah.
And I go, I just want that. And
Yeah,
I, don't,
yeah.
I don't know what it is, but just make it look like that. That's,
Yeah.
Bubba Burgers, what kind of burgers do you use?
Yeah, we use all beef.
They
you know,
use, all beef burgers.
Bubba's are the best.
yeah, Bubba's are good. Bubba's are the best.
Well, the bike is barbecuing, man. That's what it is.
They've got cheesesteak sandwiches,
Yeah.
chicken sandwiches.
You know, being a Philadelphia
fish
boy, you know what I mean?
sandwiches.
There's not a cheesesteak down here in Florida that is as good as cheesesteaks up in Philadelphia. I hate to say it.
I had to say
There's
the
not.
best cheesesteak sandwich I ever had was in Delaware.
Really?
This guy, I was in Delaware, And then I went to get a cheesesteak, a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. He took a steak, a real steak, cooked the steak, and then chopped it up. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't no like, steak-em steak.
Yeah.
It was a steak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was good.
And I'm telling you, the thing that makes the cheesesteaks up north is Amoroso Bakery. There's something about their rolls. He's been around for I don't know how many years, as long as I can remember. As a little kid, he used to come to my father's flower shop and bring a garbage bag full of warm Kaiser rolls and hoagie rolls. And man, you can eat 3 or 4 of them just sitting there because they're so good.
Wow.
But every cheesesteak place in Philadelphia and all around Jersey and all gets their bread from Amoroso.
Oh, really?
Yeah, down here, the yeast, there's just something about the water and the yeast. They just don't do the same
Is that
as
Brick,
up there.
New Jersey?
Brick? No,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
Bricktown. There's a Bricktown, New Jersey. I don't know about Brick.
Yeah, okay.
Bricktown.
Bricktown. Yeah, maybe a township.
Yeah, I played hockey there many
A
times.
lot of bread comes from there. Talking about food. Whenever I go visit my mother's one that yells at me, Johnny, look at you. You're gaining weight. You gotta lose weight. So I go visit
Meanwhile,
my-
they bring a plate of pasta out.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
So one year, like 3 years ago, before me and Dawn were together, I go down there and I'm gonna go see my mother. Right between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I said, "So we'll celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas." And while I'm down here, I didn't know we were gonna do it in the same day.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were gonna do it in the same meal. and she made. I'm not kidding you.
Well, if you get everybody at the house at one time,
No,
why
no,
not
no.
celebrate everything at one time?
Me and her.
Oh,
Me and my
geez.
mother. And then she's yelling at me for gaining weight. Then she's like, "You gotta try this pudding pie I made."
Oh, yeah.
Boom, right? My mother yelling at me, and then she brings out all this food.
You talking about the chocolate pudding pie and graham cracker? Graham cracker? All right, we're getting the.
She's telling me that we're live. I know we're live. I'm telling her my mother's story. How my mother yells at me, but she cooks me all kinds of food. And then she yells at me for eating it. So.
Yeah, moms are the best.
Moms are
man.
the best. That's what
They
they're
are
for.
the best, yeah.
All right, so we're going to end the show again.
Again, with food.
I want to thank everybody
With
for
chocolate
watching.
pudding.
Pudding. So,
Gotta
I
go-
can't believe that pudding invaded.
Yeah, you got to go get a sandwich.
Got to go order a pizza with chocolate chip.
Are we Trump?
cookies.
Are we Trump people here?
Huh?
Are we Trump people?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trump. Yeah,
Yeah, oh,
gotta
yeah.
love Trump. All
Oh
right,
yeah, absolutely.
Trump.
all right, guys. Thank you for watching the show. Again, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got TikTok out there. We got Instagram. And if you're looking to make a, she's looking to get us off.
She's got the shepherd's crook
If
pulling
you're
us
looking
out.
to make a donation for something good, a good charity, Rock and Roll for a Cure, go to rockandrollforacure.org. You can donate right there. Get in on that motorcycle as well, guys, all right?
And come down and visit us in Florida, Port St. Lucie. Stop by the Port St. Lucie Elks and go for a ride with us and enjoy our burger night on Wednesday nights.
And-
Ask for Pete.
Ask for Pete and enjoy those burgers, man. So, again, thank you guys for coming on. It was awesome to have you guys on, and
Thank you.
we'll see you next time. We're out of here. Good night,
Sounds
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
The world's only biker comedy hypnotist, Gary Michaels.
That hypnotist, Gary Michaels. Oh my gosh, the amazing stuff he did on the stage is amazing. And then I've ran into him, we've ran into him numerous times, and he will stop everything he's doing and just chat with you.
Yeah, I ended up on stage with the hypnotist, so
Yes, she did.
something I wouldn't have done. I would have been volunteering this guy to go do it.
Laugh. There's somebody laugh. 1 million times funnier. Laugh. Oh, it's so funny. And sleep.
Email Gary at GaryMichaels.net to lock in the dates for your next event. The world's only biker comedy hypnotist, Gary Michaels. Go to GaryMichaels.net or on Facebook for more info. Rock on.